Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Relaxed Bee. I am Taya Sophie, and over here I love talking about tips and tricks to help manage and maintain healthy, relaxed hair, as well as sharing my own personal hair journey. If you love this content, please subscribe to my channel as well as give this video a thumbs up if you find it useful. Now let's get into it. So on today's video, I'm going to be talking about breakage. I'm going to be helping you in understanding why breakage is happening, the two main things that will contribute to your breakage, and also to help you actually identify whether or not you are experiencing breakage or shedding. The reason for that is because the treatments that you would potentially need to do in the event that you are experiencing breakage could very well be very different from what you would need to do if you were experiencing shedding. So let's get into it. So first things first, what is breakage? Breakage is when your hair actually just snaps or splits and you see like tiny pieces. Typically it would happen due to compromised integrity of your overall hair, and sometimes it could just be as a result of maybe friction that could be happening rubbing up against the hair. So how would you identify breakage? It's very important to ensure that what it is that you are experiencing is breakage. The best way to be able to do that is actually examine the hair pieces that are falling out of your head. Look at the pieces, the strands. Take one piece at a time. Look at the ends, both ends of the hair. Are they really sharp, or do they have a bulb? If they have a bulb, then that's shed hair, not breakage. If you are experiencing breakage, all or most of the strands of hair that would be falling out of your head will not have a bulb on either side of the hair. And that's very key in ensuring that you know that what you're experiencing is actually breakage versus shedding. With breakage, the strands are typically shorter than the length of your entire hair. Shed hair, in contrast, would typically be the length of your hair and would have a white bulb on one end of the strand of hair. So now you've done your groundwork, you know what breakage is, you know it could be caused by the compromised integrity of the hair, and you've looked at the pieces of hair that are falling out of your head and you're examining each piece to understand, is this breakage or is this shedding? You've figured it out, you've narrowed it down. What are the main things that will actually be causing or triggering your breakage? There are two main factors that would actually impact the rate at which your hair is breaking. I'll start with the easy one. Internal stressors. Internal stressors, think about your fluid intake, think about your multivitamins, think about your diet. Are those things up to par? You need to to ensure that you are actually being nourished from within, to ensure that your hair is getting proper nutrition and nutrients to feed it from the inside. Where does your hair grow from? It grows from the scalp. So making sure that the health and the strength of your hair is nourished internally is a good starting point to ensure that what you're growing out of your scalp is actually strong and durable strands of hair. First thing, like I mentioned, internal stressors. Think about your fluid intake, think about your diet, and also think about potentially your multivitamins that you could use to supplement what you're already doing in your routine on a day-to-day basis. But before you go out and buy all the multivitamins on your drugstore shelf, please make sure you are talking to your healthcare provider to make sure that there are actually certain multivitamins that maybe you are deficient in and should be supplementing on a daily basis. It's a good starting point to either have some tests done with your doctor to have that conversation as your starting point. The second thing that would definitely be contributing to your breakage or the intensity of how often your hair is breaking is definitely external stressors. So external stressors are things that either you or your stylist are doing to your hair. So think about whether or not you are wearing a satin bonnet to go to sleep at night. Are you using a t-shirt to dry your hair when you wash your hair? When you're manipulating your hair, are you being gentle? When you're combing through your hair, are you taking your time, or are you just ripping through the hair? When you wear your hair, are you always wearing it down so it's always getting against friction around your shirts or pillows, things like that? As much as possible, you want to be able to protect the integrity of the hair. Keep it tucked away as often as you can, and also just protect it overall. So those are some of the external things that I find that would definitely help in reducing or even preventing the amount of breakage that you are experiencing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this content useful. I will be talking a lot more about the tips and tricks that you could be doing to actually avoid and prevent breakage in another video, and I will link it down in the description box. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.